What's up guys? Today in this video I'm going to be teaching you 3 basic chords for beginners. Now if you're on an electric and acoustic, it doesn't matter. It's in standard tuning, so if you're in standard tuning on either guitar it will sound the same. Except for electric will be a little bit quieter. So let's get started. First chord I'm going to teach you is a G chord. Some people might think that chord might be a little bit too complex for some beginners, but I learned it, so it's really not that hard. So let's get started. You get your first finger, put it on the 5th string of the 2nd fret. You see that right there? Strum it, make sure it sounds like this. Once you have it sounding like that, keep it there. Get your 2nd finger, which is my middle finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, sorry. So once you have that there, strum it, make sure it sounds like this. Strum both of them, make sure they both sound like this. Whoops. So you're there. Then take your 3rd finger while these two are still here. Put it on the 3rd fret, same fret as your 2nd finger, on the 1st string, high E string, right down here. Make sure it sounds like this. Make sure all of them sound good. Then strum. You have yourself a G chord. Now I will probably come back and I will probably edit this video and add in tabs, or no, not tabs, add in a graph to show how you can show the right fingers for the G. But 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, right here. 2nd finger, 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 6th string. Then 3rd finger, 3rd fret, same fret as your 2nd finger, on the 6th string. Oh, jeez, sorry. Not the 6th, not the 5th, the 1st string. Strum them, and you have yourself a G chord. Now practice strumming that a few times, make sure your fingers are used to it. Just So, you just learned yourself a G chord. Next chord we're going to go on to is the E minor. This is probably one of the most simple, if not the simplest chord in standard tuning. What you do is get your 2nd finger, put it on the 1st fret, right here, of the 5th string. Then, get your 3rd finger, put it on the same fret, no, sorry, not the 1st fret, sorry, my mistake. 2nd fret, with your 2nd finger on the 5th string, push down, 3rd finger on the same fret on the 4th string, right there. So it looks like this. I'll add in a graph for this too when I get around to it. Strum this one, strum 2nd finger string first. Sounds like this, you have it right. Then move on to 4th string. If they both sound clean, strum it all open. Except for hold these two down. Just practice strumming that a few times to make sure you have it right. If you have it right, it should sound like this. Now, like I said, this is E minor, and not E minor. Minor chords specifically start to kind of sound a little sad. Just, and whenever somebody doesn't say like A minor, E minor, G minor, if they don't say minor after, that means that they're just talking about a major chord. This is a G major or just G. This is E minor, but see, I said minor, so that means obviously it's a minor chord. So if you plan it right, it should sound like this. Now if your strings are buzzing or just humming or you're not getting any sound, you might be pressing down too hard or not hard enough. If you're not pressing down hard enough, it'll sound like this. If you're not pressing down too hard, it could cause the note to go out of tune. So just, you see, not pressing down hard enough. If you press down just right, there you go. Next chord we're going to move on to is E minor. E minor. E major. E major. Or just E. So, do exactly as you just did. Second finger on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Third finger, same fret, 2nd fret on the 4th string. Hold those two there, strum. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add your 1st finger right here on the 3rd string. See right there, my camera doesn't pick it up. Right here on the 3rd string. Going to press down right there with your 1st finger. Keep these 2 fingers right here exactly where they are and press down with your 1st finger, and this is E major. They might sound the same, but they're not. You can just practice going back and forth. To go from, just as I taught you, E minor to E major, you simply just lift your 1st finger and then press back down exactly where your 1st finger was, and then you can just go. So I just barely taught you G, E minor, and E major. I'm going to go back over them one more time. G, 1st finger, 2nd fret on the 5th string. 2nd finger, 3rd fret of the 6th string. And 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the 1st string, high E string. Strum, it should sound like this. I'm going to strum for a few seconds with each chord to make sure you have it sounding right. G. Sorry, that was muffled. G. There's a G. E minor. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. All of them open, except for the ones you're holding down. Just. And there's your E minor. Now I'm on to E major. Exactly as you were with E minor. Then just add your 1st finger, as I told you, on the 3rd string on the 1st fret. Simple, just this, 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 this. E major. E major. E minor. E major. E minor. G. Now, go at your own pace. Make sure you have the chords right. It is better to practice slowly and right than to try to do it fast and get it wrong. That is the best advice I can give you. I heard that from a bunch of my music teachers. So G, practice it slowly so it sounds clean. E minor. E major. Slowly but steady, but at a steady pace. Then once you're good with those, I will have another video posted very soon, if not posted at the same time, about more chords, more chord progressions, and some strumming patterns. So remember, E major, E minor, and G. Whoops, sorry. There you go. I hope this video helped. Rate, comment. I'm not going to tell you subscribe because I don't really have very many videos yet. But yeah, if you want, subscribe, but rate, comment, and tell me if this video helped you, and have fun playing.